Murfreesboro is Tennessee's fastest growing city, a vibrant college town, and a location where history and the future are equally essential. The Stones River flows through the city, and the Greenway, which primarily runs next to the river, connects the city's green areas, parks, and hiking trails. Historic Cannonsburg Village is the greatest spot to gain a sense of the city's history. From this article, we are planning to sharing best outdoor activities in Murfreesboro that you can try. Visit Fortress Rosecrans and Stones River National Battlefield, which includes the famed Hazen Brigade Monument, to learn about how the American Civil War impacted the whole region. A variety of small and big farms surround the city, which is bordered by rich agricultural area. Visitors may select their own vegetables at places, such as Blueberry Patch and historic Beatty Farms. Another fantastic spot to sample authentic Southern cuisine is Toots Good Food and Fun. Some attractions may be closed temporarily or need reservations. Hours and availability are subject to change. 1. Wilderness Station and Barfield Crescent Park. Barfield Crescent Park is a popular 430-acre park in Murfreesboro's southern portion. Picnic shelters, baseball and softball fields, 3 Little League baseball fields, a regular baseball field, 4 multi-use fields, 13 campsites, 2 children's playgrounds, environmental education classrooms, an 18-hole championship disc golf course, and a very active wilderness station are all available. The station's mission is to provide opportunities for families to learn more about the natural world via activities including campfire lectures, interpretive walks, river excursions, and more. Wild things, puppets on the porch, tales, and trails, and other subjects are among the presentations. The Tremendous Tree Trail has 12 stations along the way that provide information on the plants hikers may observe. Greater than read, is traveling a hobby? The ultimate guide to an exciting way of life. Greater than learn about the downsides of traveling as a hobby. 2. Beatty Farms. Beatty Farms is a historic family property in the Blackman hamlet of Rutherford County, approximately 6 miles from Murfreesboro, constructed in 1807 on a Revolutionary War grant. It is still owned and operated by the family's 8th generation, and it is a favorite spot for residents and tourists to acquire fresh vegetables. The family raises strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, sweet corn, and other seasonal vegetables on their hog, hay, and row crop farm. You may harvest your own corn at the farm, purchase at their farm store, which is open every day, or look for their goods at the Murfreesboro Saturday Farmers Market, which includes delicious sausages, bacon, and pig burgers. 3. The Museum and Cultural Center of the Bradley Academy. Bradley Academy, which is now a vibrant cultural center and museum, was Murfreesboro's first school. It was constructed in 1806 with the exclusive purpose of educating white men. Women and African American students have been permitted to attend since 1884. Following the destruction of the first construction, the current edifice was completed in 1917 and inaugurated in 1918 as a school for African American pupils. The Bradley Academy Museum and Cultural Center now operates as a community center and museum, including the original classroom, a Civil War exhibit, and a display on early migrants in Rutherford County and Murfreesboro. The Bradley Academy Museum and Cultural Center contains a large auditorium that may be used as a dining area, a conference room, or a performance space for concerts and plays. 4. Village of Cannonsboro. Historic Cannonsboro Village, on 6 acres in downtown Murfreesboro, is a recreation of Murfreesboro, then known as Cannonsboro, as it appeared between the 1830s and the 1930s. Cannonsboro Village includes a 1-room schoolhouse, a grist mill, a telephone operator's cabin, a caboose, the University House, the Wedding Chapel, the Lehman House, a museum, a general store, a doctor's office, a well, a blacksmith's shop, and other facilities that made up the village where the early pioneers lived. The world's largest cedar bucket is one of many oddities in their everyday life. Visitors may either wander around on their own or join a guided tour. 5. Discovery Center. Murfreesboro's Discovery Facility is a prominent children's museum and nature center. The Discovery Center, which opened in 1986, has a hands-on interactive and educational museum as well as a real, breathing wetlands. The permanent exhibits at the center include 5 Senses, which uses large models of the nose, eye, ear, tongue, and hand to explore human senses, Creation Station, which uses clay, paint, chalk, and other materials to unleash children's inner artists, and Farmers Market, which depicts the journey food takes from the fields to our tables. The Discovery Center's 20-acre wetland preserves and highlights local uncommon wetland species while also introducing visitors to the wetland's ecology through elevated boardwalks. 6. Rosecrans Fortress. After the Battle of Stones River, the Federal Army erected Fortress Rosecrans in January 1863 to secure Murfreesboro. The stronghold was named for General William S. Rosecrans, commander of the Army of the Cumberland, and became one of the Union's greatest earthen defenses during the Civil War. After the war ended in 1866, the troops abandoned the fortification. The fortress is now part of the Stones River National Battlefield, and parts of the southern wall, as well as the remains of Lunettes Palmer and Thomas, can be found on Old Fort Street. The earthworks of Redoubt Brannan can be found on West College Street, and the remains of Lunette Negley can be found on private property, which is now Medical Center Parkway. 7. Trailhead for General Bragg. One of the trailheads leading to Murfreesboro's Stones River Greenway system is the General Bragg Trailhead on West College Street. A picnic pavilion with bathrooms, a children's playground, and a drinking fountain are available near the trailhead. Right next to it is a rather huge parking lot. The trailhead provides access to some of the Greenway's most beautiful scenic areas. A offshoot route going to the Stones River National Battlefield begins on the side of the pavilion and adds 1.5 miles to your trek. If you start your walk at Thompson Lane Trailhead or Fortress Rosecrans Trailhead, you will be approximately halfway on the Greenway, 1.5 miles in both directions, until you reach General Bragg Trailhead. 8. The Hazen Brigade Memorial. The Hazen Brigade Monument is situated in the Stones River National Cemetery, which is home to 6,850 troops who perished in the Battle of Stones River in 1862 and 1863. It is the oldest Civil War monument still standing in its original location. The brigade, headed by Colonel William B. Hazen, was famous for playing a pivotal part in the Battle of Stones River from the start. The brigade's actions halted the Confederate Army's advance and prevented the Union Army from retaking Nashville. Colonel Hazen and Colonel Isaac C.B. Suman agreed to create a memorial in commemoration of the troops who died during the combat as soon as the war was ended, and their men worked on it for the following 6 months. Within the monument's stone perimeter, they buried 45 of their brigade's troops. Final words. Now you are aware about best outdoor activities in Murfreesboro to try. We encourage you to keep these in mind and proceed with gathering the best possible experiences that you can find within the city.